everyone. It is Friday. How are you tonight? How is everyone doing it? We're here at the end of week 57-58. Can you believe it? You've made it. Yes, you have made it to the end of week 57-58. I can't believe it. But you are amazing. You are amazing how you have done it. I'm doing it right there with you, though. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. We're walking hand in hand right to the other side of this. How's everybody doing tonight? What? Hey. Glad you made it home. That's what I was trying to do, Kitty. I was trying to make it home, and then I said, you know what? I better go live real quick before you all are wondering where I am. Good evening, Adele and Dazzle. Dazzle, it's treat time. I'm just saying, it's treat time. Yeah, I said, you know, if I don't go live now, then it's going to be 9 than ish. Or more ish than 9. I don't even know. Some other time zone, the more 8 than ish one I'm supposed to be on. So I said, I'll hop on real quick tonight. So that I'm not too late here tonight, because I had planned to be at my desk tonight and have everything. I have all my stuff there that I was going to talk about tonight and everything, but it'll still be there for tomorrow night, for Saturday Night Live, as we head into the weekend and Self-Care Sunday Eve. Yes, Self-Care Sunday Eve tomorrow night. We don't want to forget about that. You could be the recipe of the week for Self-Care Sunday. If you've got the recipe that you haven't shared yet, just email it to me, Neil, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com, N-E-I-L, at ECIstores.com, and you could find your recipe as the recipe of the week for the Resale Strong Cookbook, which is always good. There's always something good to cook in the Resale Strong Cookbook. And it's a pretty eclectic cookbook, I would say, at this point. I would say we've got a pretty gosh darn good cookbook going at this point. I'm gonna hop right in because I'm here late tonight, and I stared at the peanut butter cups, but I didn't steal any tonight. I said, ooh, those look really good. I'm running late. No, let's just get going. I'll make it home, and then that didn't happen. And I don't have any here at our warehouse, so no peanut butter cups here. So it's a peanut butter cup free night. But all is good. I hope you've been enjoying your... Hey, Heidi! Good to have you here from Iowa live tonight. You are... where you can get 20% off any one item at the Daisy this weekend. 20% at the Daisy in Cedar Rapids. I'm just saying, if anybody's traveling through Cedar Rapids this weekend, you can get 20% off. Yeah, it's been, sales have been strong lately, so I'm happy about that. We have been getting, is pummeled the right word? It is school vacation week here, and it is like the people that are home are, like they've been home all along, are really cleaning out this week. I mean, we have had very high basket counts. So, I mean, you know, this is our laundry baskets that we take clothing in. And like yesterday, we had 80-something baskets of clothing. Today we had another, it's got to be up in that same zone. I haven't pulled the numbers yet. But it is crazy. It is crazy. The amount of incoming, the bursts of incoming this week. But it's been, I mean, you should have seen them. I mean, I was really shocked at in home decor, because we have all this nutty construction going on that, like, you've got to really want to get there with your tote of home decor. You've got to really want to get in there. And people are fighting their way in around the, it's not Mason, it's, what are they doing? It's like fake brick. The name will come to me. The name will come to me of what that is, but they're doing to the building, and you know, they're in the way I could have wrung their necks today, the way they were on my list. It's like it's a full moon, guys. It's like it's a full moon. But people brought, and that's a good thing. And then they stayed in shop, which is good. Which that keeps that putting money in the register is good for everybody. It keeps the team very active, keeps them gainfully employed, keeps everything good happening. So this is good stuff. I'm going to hop right into the Good Morning, Good Night book. The page I have with me tonight is page 54, if you're following along in the book. Good morning. Sometimes staying under the covers seems like the best option. I feel ya. But come on, let's go see what's out there. Even Max wanted to stay under the covers this morning. Even Max was like staying under the covers. He rolled over and went back to bed this morning. He was like, yeah, you told me to go back to bed, and I'm going to actually do it. You know, our pets don't always listen to us that way. So, you know, it's been, like Kitty said, I mean, for a lot of us, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. It's been a good, I'm walking off camera here tonight for just a second because I want to get a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight. Hang on one second. Let's see what I got here. So one of the things that, you know, I said I would cover on an ongoing basis is things that we're doing differently or things that are helping sales or just making us more effective. Oh, Pat, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you and the Peanut Gallery followed what I was talking about with the RTC and PPP. Yeah, the bankers, I'm going to talk more about it this weekend again because I know people are feeling the pressure from their bankers and stuff. And bankers and accountants don't all get this. There is so much that is coming at everybody right now that they just don't fully get it. And I'll talk more about it over the weekend. I have some of my notes sitting on my desk, and we will talk about it some more this weekend so that I can get everybody, because I just don't want you to feel the pressure from your accountant or your banker on any of this stuff. Because the way all this stuff interplays and interacts is really important, because it's so important that you build back and have a strong foundation coming out of this. I mean, like, I know a lot of people are saying what great sales they're having right now, but this is still a roller coaster. This is still a roller coaster. The virus is still out there. This is not over yet. This is not over yet. I wish it was, but it's not over yet. Hey, Michelle, how are you tonight? Yes, I am here later than I expected to be, and I was like, I'm going to leave, and I'll get home, and then I'm like, you know, you guys are all going to be wondering where I am, and it'll be like 9 o'clock before I get on. So I said I'll hop on and then I'll hop out of here. So one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick tonight was simple add-ons. Okay, I mean, you know, there's always that old-fashioned add-on idea, you know, if you add on an item to every sale. Well, to a great extent, that's a bunch of malarkey. Okay, because you're not going to add an item to every sale. But, you know, if you add a tenth of an item or a quarter of an item to every sale, it adds up quickly, okay, and as we're moving along here. And, you know, a couple of the items that we have seen a real surge in new items, and I know a lot of people do jewelry or have scarves or have different things that they bring in. And one of them that's really had a surge during this pandemic is placemats. And I know that sounds silly, but people are eating home more. Okay, and people are eating home more, and they're still doing hybrid schools and homeschooling and everything else. And educational placemats have had a huge resurgence. I am ordering these constantly. Hey, Kelly, how are you? How are things in New Mexico tonight? So I have been like ordering constantly, and I just happen to have a new order here of them. You know, so I mean, there's things like the United States. That's a good educational thing. And these are inexpensive. Their, you know, cost is $1.50. They come from New Jersey. We get these from Milt and Jonathan Ruskin, the Ruskin Company, Painless Learning Mats. And, you know, we are constantly, and the nice thing is there's a lot of different age groups. So you see things like Numbers with Animals, you know, which would be a younger child. But we also have things like, hang on a second here, I don't want to screw this up. The periodic table of the elements, okay? Everybody loves those. Hey, Vina's here from Indiana. Great to have you, Vina. And a hot one this year. I mean, we've done business with the Ruskins for a long time. And, you know, he's one of the guys that I still call my order into because he's just a good guy to talk to. And I tell you, we have sold more of these President's ones since the new president. I can't tell you how many we have sold. You know, it's been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Keeping in mind, earlier in this pandemic, we had somebody mad at us because we shipped them a placemat with Trump on it. And it's like, you know, having because we hadn't updated the graphic on our website to not have, it still had just Obama on it, on the graphic on our website. And they were mad at us because it had Trump, and they only wanted a placemat that didn't have Trump. And it's like, buying a placemat that doesn't have him on it doesn't make him not president. And I'm not trying to be political, but I mean, we have sold unbelievable amounts of those, of all of them. You know, one of the ones that you would not think, you know, or may not think sells a lot of sign language. We sell a lot of sign language and cursive placemats. And those, you know, these are just little things. We mix them in, Kelly. You know, we started with them in children's, but we mix them in. We send some over to home, and because people buy them. The other thing that's a great add-on that we sell a lot of, I'm going to see if I have any here on the back shelf here. I do. And this is just one example, but, you know, Bubbles is a silly little add-on, okay? And this is just a bottle that I happen to have here. We have been ordering Bubbles like crazy, okay? And they sell in home decor, they sell in kids, they're just an add-on on a table behind the register, okay? I mean, behind where people would be waiting in line. And they sell, and they've been selling. The nice thing is, you know, I actually had my rep ask me the other day because she's like, you haven't reordered any of the cheap ones. You're ordering all the expensive ones. And so the ones that we sell for like $2.49 we haven't been selling as many of, but the expensive bubble kits have been selling like crazy. And I just placed another order with her. And so these little things go a long way to adding dollars into the register, okay? You know, any one item, okay? One placemat is not making us rich. It's not making our sales day, okay? But it is adding on. And it's helping, you know, we do business with other companies like us. So buying these placemats from Milt and Jonathan Ruskin, okay? The Ruskin family, and who designed these and made these, okay, is just another family, okay, just like us. Little Kids, which is where we buy our Bubbles from, Little Kids Incorporated, Little Kids Inc., I think is their website, littlekidsinc.com. They are a family company in Rhode Island. okay? And, you know, I mean, some of the stuff they send us, I mean, it's just good stuff. And, you know, all these little add-ons are selling. So, and then obviously you know about our peanut butter cups. I mean, the peanut butter cups, in between eating them, they sell, okay? In between, in between making snack time, they sell. And again, support a great family business. The Bakis that are out of Massachusetts, they make it right there. All the kids have been involved in the operation at some point. Actually, when they were in my store, their kids were straightening the packages and straightening the peanut butter cups in them and everything else, and being perfectionists with them. And, you know, it is, you know, but it's these little things, you know, it's not, you got to remember, all the changes you've made in the last year are about all the little things. It's not any one big thing. Big changes don't work as a whole. But you take little tiny steps. What about Bob? Baby steps. Baby steps. You make baby steps. Little changes. No, they don't have to stay chilled. They don't have to stay chilled. I only have to chill them when shipping during the middle of the summer. But they don't have to stay chilled, although I like to eat the peanut butter cups chilled. I fully admit that I like to throw them in the freezer. Kitty, that's a great question about a health department or food service license on the peanut butter cups. I used to need a food service license for that, and we sell baby food. And because unopened, sealed baby food we sell, I used to need a permit for that. They changed the rules, and I'm like, great, I'm saving $100 a year in permits. And then they found a different thing to make us permit for, because now they're making all used stores buy a permit. So, you know, I'm like, you know, if you just want the $100, just ask for the donation. You know, make me fill out all this paperwork. And the food service one, when we had to have a food service license, that was a little bit of a pain in the neck, because then we got audited by the health department every year too. We were their easiest stop, but you know. And I had to have one for all the locations. So, but they did change the law on that. So it does depend on your area. But a lot of areas, as long as it's prepackaged, not outdated food, you do not need one. But it really depends on how much your local area wants the money. I mean, that's really what it comes down to with that. So, and we have others, but these little things, you know, I work with a few small distributors, people like us, okay? Oh, that was I don't have one here. Squishables, okay? I don't even know what a squishable is, okay? A squishable are these stuffed animals. I'll get one next week. I'll see if I can find one of Rebecca's at home. I'll have Rebecca. They're these stuffed animals, okay, and my rep that gets us the bubbles represents them too. And she's like, you gotta try these, whatever. I'm like, oh, they look cute, but they're expensive. They retail for like $20. And I'm like, we're never gonna sell these. And they sell like crazy. I've been selling those full price, no problem. You know, we sell those at kids, but people buy them for gifts. People are buying, they're cute. They're food, or they're a special animal or something. I'll show those. I know I have some at home because Rebecca has them. And today's Rebecca's birthday, turned 23 today, so Rebecca's birthday. Happy birthday, Rebecca, everybody. 23 still likes a squishable. Still likes a squishable. But they're fun. They're fun, they're cute, they're unique. And we have a lot of those coming through. So those are selling. I just placed another order for those too. So these types of things are are good stuff. To, you know, just little add-ons. I'm not trying to go crazy, but I do like, you know, this helps move the needle. This helps move the average order. And the fractions of an order matter. The fractions of an order. Don't go crazy trying to, you know, get 7 items per order or something. Or I'm going to add 1 item. That just doesn't work. But when you start thinking, and I'm going to add 1/10 of an item, and when you figure out what your average item is, these things add up. So that is what I am talking about. And that is what I am suggesting. That is one of the things that is putting more money in our register. That is continuing to put more money in our register right now. And every dollar matters. Shoot, every penny matters. I got a penny right there. Every penny matters. If you watch the pennies, the nickels, they take care of themselves. I'm just saying. Watch the pennies. So that was what that is my impromptu coverage on that tonight. I've got a whole weekend of stuff for you that I will cover. I got some stuff on the PPP and bankers and accountants this weekend that we got to talk about in a little more detail. I talked about it a little bit last night, but we got to talk about it a little bit more because I want you to be in a good place on that. But you know what? I want to get out of here. So, you know what? This video and everything that I talk about goes over to narts.org/resalestrong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. It's all over there. All the files, all the, everything I reference, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and do I have anything I can ding? And ring the bell so that you know when a new one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. We're here to help everybody make it to the other side. That is what we do. We walk hand in hand with everybody. I am here every night at more 8 than ish, live in the Narts private Facebook group. That's where you find me, live here in the Narts private Facebook group. But if you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil, at ECIstores.com. A cowbell. Wasn't quite a cowbell. It was, hang on a second. What did a scroll candle jar holder against a metal shelf. What do you want? You know, when you're in a warehouse, you use what you got. You use what you got, but I like the ding. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Goodnight book. The Good Morning, Goodnight book is where we start this program every night. Tonight, I am on page 54. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning today is good morning. Sometimes staying under the covers seems like the best option. I feel you, but come on, let's go see what's out there. Our good night tonight is good night. And there's your comfy bed, right where you left it. You earned this good rest. Good night. There's your graphics, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a chocolate party with a big chocolate fountain and peanut butter cups. I don't know. We will party again, and when we do, I will be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 than ish, know that you, and you, but most importantly you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. I'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. It's time for me to get out of here and then get some dinner. Have a great night.